Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic weather outlook for Friday, January 28th. We will be both looking at the potential for some snow today and also a chance for some ice next week. So let's get to it. So the first thing we're looking at here is just the radar. We are seeing some echoes coming back east of the mountains, so there are some flurries and light snow being reported. As a matter of fact, Southwestern Virginia has issued a winter weather advisory for maybe 1 to 2 inches of snow actually. Not really seeing much down there. I think it may be kind of hard to come up with that, so don't be surprised if it gets dropped unless they've already picked that up this morning. Areas east of the mountains, there are pockets here and there of some snow showers, snow flurries, maybe even sleet and even rain. The temperatures are not that cold. They are further north you go, so don't be surprised to see sleet and rain and snow possibly today, but very, very light. Just to reemphasize the light side of things, this is a model output for the NAM model. It's just one of the models that we use to look at short-term weather outlooks as far as precip and stuff. These are really, really light. This lighter green here is showing very, very little precipitation in just a little few areas, maybe more than 1/10 of an inch of precip. That's very, very sparse, but if you look a little closer here at the other model, this one being the GFS, you'll see that the areas of a little bit of heavier precip are now also up in Northern Virginia and West Virginia. Both shots I didn't really show, did show more precip. When these little clipper systems go over the mountains, they do tend to squeeze out all the moisture in the mountains, so 3 to 6 inches out there, not a surprise at all. Wouldn't be surprised to see that type of report from there. Typical of these little clipper systems move through more flurry action than it will be actual true storminess. So now we're going to look at next week. Next week we have the possibility of a low pressure system forming down in the south and moving northward. As it moves up here into this region, there will be initially enough cold air supplied by this high pressure system here. This is moving out though, and when those storms start to move east, the problem is on a high pressure system, you're getting a high pressure moving this way, bringing in warm air off the ocean, low pressure moving this way, bringing warm air from the south. This is not ideal for Virginia to get a lot of precip. What you're going to instead see is that when this high is initially pumping cold air down the east mountain side of the mountains, you get what's called cold air damming. So regions may see some sleet, freezing rain, snow, even at the start, especially north. But eventually it's going to turn over to more of a sleety, icy mess. Now eventually this low will jump from here and actually reform here off the coast. When it does, at that point it starts to pull down cold air, but for the middle part of the Mid-Atlantic, it's a done deal. It will be over. So you're not going to see the snow type of scenario. You're going to see much more of a chance for ice. And it all depends on the speed of this low, exactly where this low decides to go. And once we figure that out, we'll be able to know how much snow versus sleet versus ice. I think most regions in this area are going to probably be safe from any chance of ice, but when you bank up against the mountains, so the cold air gets banked up here, these regions could definitely see some icing. That's all I have time for today, but we will do another one of these later this weekend. Talk to you later.